everyone, my name is Simran and I am going to teach you mathematics. Students, in the last class we have discussed about exercise number 2.2 completely, okay, and we have completed that exercise number 2.2. So today we will be starting with the new exercise, that is exercise number 2.3, that is multiplication of fraction by the fraction. Alright students, so we will introduce this exercise in this lecture and we will be solving some examples also, okay. So the first example, Sushant reads 1/3 part of a book in 1 hour, okay. So how much part of the book will be read in 1/5 hours? Alright students, if he is reading a book, okay, if Sushant reads in 1 hour, that is equals to 1/3 part of the book, okay. Sushant reads in 1 hour is equals to 1/3. Then how much part of the book will he read in 1/5 hours? Alright students, so we have to find out how much part of the book will he read in this much hours. Alright students, so Sushant reads in 1/5 hours. We have to find out that. It means that he will read 1 into 3 into 2 1/5. We have to find out this multiplication, okay. So 1/3 multiply by 2 1/5. So convert this into the improper fraction. 2 into 5 is equals to 10. 10 plus 1 is equals to 11. So 1/3 multiply by 11 upon this 5, okay, 5. So 11 upon 15. Alright students, so he'll read 11 upon 15th part of the same book. Alright students, so this is the example of 2.3 exercise, okay. So just have a look at the concept that we have built using this example, okay. The concept is, students, whenever you are multiplying two fractions, then it means that their product of the two fractions is equals to the product of the numerators upon the product of denominators. Alright students, this we have done here, okay. We have done the product of these two, that is the numerators, and we have done the product of these two, that is the denominator, okay. So the product of any two fractions is equals to product of the numerators upon the product of denominators, okay. You can clearly have a look. We find that we multiply two fractions as product of the numerators upon the product of the denominators. Alright students, so this was all about the product of the fractions. Now we'll study about 2 to 3 points of studying that particular fractions, okay. Students, if I am talking about if the two fractions are the proper fractions, okay, proper fraction, by that we means that the numerator should be smaller than that of denominator, okay. So in this part students, it is considered that whenever you are multiplying any two proper fractions together, then their product is always less than each of the fractions and their product as well. Alright students, so when I am considering any two proper fractions, by proper fractions what you mean? Suppose this is 1/2, then its numerator is smaller than that of denominator, where numerator is smaller than that of denominator. This is a proper fraction. Alright students, so this is a proper fraction. By this we mean if I am multiplying 1/2 into 1/2, the answer will turn out to be 1 into 1 upon 2 into 2, that is 1/4. Alright students, so the product is always less than each of the fractions as well. Alright students, so their product is always less than each of the fractions as well, okay. So when two proper fractions are multiplied, the product is less than each of the fractions. This is what we have done here, okay. Clearly you can see 1/4 is less than that of 1/2, okay. So or we say the value of the product of two proper fraction is smaller than each of the two fractions. Alright students, this is what we have discussed here. Alright students, now we'll be discussing about the improper fractions. What are these? Students, when you are multiplying any two improper fractions together, then their multiplication is greater than that of each of the fractions, okay students. So the product of two improper fractions is greater than each of the two fractions. Alright students, these are always greater than each of the fractions. How? By improper fraction, what we mean, students? We mean that here the numerator is greater, alright students, than the denominator. Alright students, suppose if I am considering 4 upon 3, then 4 is greater than that of 3, right? So 4 upon 3 is an improper fraction, right? So if I am multiplying 4 upon 3 into 4 upon 3, that is equals to 16 upon 9. Then student, it is clear that 16 upon 9 is greater than that of 4 upon 3, okay. In this case, I have considered the same cases of improper fraction, but you can also consider the different case, okay. Like say if I am considering 4 upon 3 into 5 upon 4, okay. In this case, you can clearly see these are two improper fractions and when they are multiplied, okay. 5 into 4 into 3 upon 4, that is 20 upon 12. Clearly, this is greater than that of this and this as well, okay. So, this is what we have discussed here. The product of two improper fractions is greater than each of the two fractions. Alright students, in this part also, the value of the product of two improper fraction is more than each of the two fractions. Alright students, the same case here. Alright students, we have discussed about the brief introduction of exercise number 2.3. This was very short, but we will be discussing about the exercise of 2.3 in the next class, students. Till then, do study at your home, okay. Have a nice day. Bye bye.